Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm just gonna do a book review. I know it's about time, right? I'm gonna start it off with a short novel I just read, The Upside of Falling. So this one was a really cute romance read. I just decided, it was my day off work, I was like, I'm gonna treat myself, so I went to the bookstore, bought this book, and I went to the beach and I read it. Post a picture on my book Instagram, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave the link below, or I'll leave my username below, and let's get into it. So looking back at my notes, I start off with, I'm only on page 4 and it's so relatable. So let's see it's on page 4. I only read this a few days ago, but I like to surprise myself. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's basically, she was reading this book and, actually, I guess I should do a synopsis of it. So, this is the synopsis. So, it's been years since 17-year-old Becca Hart believed in true love. But when her former best friend teases her for not having a boyfriend, Becca impulsively pretends that she's been secretly seeing someone. Brett Wells has it all. As the captain of the football team and one of the most popular guys in his school, he should have no problem finding someone to date. But he's always been more focused on his future than who to bring to prom. When he overhears Becca's lie, Brett decides to step in and be the mystery guy. It's the perfect solution. He gets people off his back for not having a meaningful relationship, and she can keep up the ruse that she's got a boyfriend. So acting like the perfect couple isn't easy though, especially when you barely know the other person. But with Becca still picking up the pieces from when her world was blown apart a few years ago, and Brett just barely holding his together now, they begin to realize they have more in common than they could have ever imagined. When the line between what is pretend and what is real begins to blur, they are forced to answer the questions, is this fake romance the realest thing in their lives? So I love books where they pretend to date and then obviously they fall in love. I think those are so cute. So anyway, the relatable thing on page 4 was she was reading a book, and which she loves to read, and I was like, already so relatable. And they were like, the characters were kissing in her book, and then she was thinking, could love really make the world stop? Why did it make every female character feel alive? Wasn't she alive before she met him? I love that line. Or was she in like some zombie like comatose state? How did love change that? And more importantly, why couldn't I seem to get enough of this unrealistic crap? Like, I have all those questions. They're so relatable. And, okay. So next I wrote, page 43. Let's see. So I guess I liked a conversation on page 43. Okay, so I guess when they're already well into their fake dating relationship and he's like, oh, if this were a book, what kind would it be? And then she said, that depends. What kind of book is it? A romance, mystery, fairy tale? And he said, fairy tale. And then she was like, I'm guessing you want to be the prince. And then he said, only if you're the princess. That's so cheesy, but it's so cute. And I love it. Sometimes you just need a cheesy book like this to read. Like I was reading the Lady Midnight series, which I really enjoy. But it's not like a cheesy romance, right? I mean, it is romantic, but still. So this was a nice change, and it was a good time. Okay, so page 54. What do I have here? Oh, okay. So basically, they're pretending to date, but they didn't tell their parents, or she wasn't telling her mom. And he came to their family's bakery, and he didn't realize that Hart's bakery was Becca Hart. And so he goes in, he's like, Becca? And then her mom's like, and she like drops the tray of cannolis, and the mom like looks and she's like, do you know him? And she's like, no. And then the her best friend just like leans against the wall and just like gives that like a little smirk. Like, I think that's so funny, and he just like looks at it. Let me see, what does it exactly say? Okay, so it's like, she stepped out from the back room, like her best friend Cassie, and she was like, she took one look at me, then Becca, then at her mom. She grinned and leaned against the wall to watch. Love watching a disaster, awkward situation happen. So, and also for that one I put in capital letters, so good. Okay, so page 70. Okay. Okay, so what I did, so why I mentioned this one is because in the book they mention our town is so small that you can drive through it in less than 10 minutes. And I was just like, I grew up in a town exactly like that. It took me 10 minutes to get from one side to the other. So I just thought that was really relatable. It's nice that books are talking about their small towns. Okay, so this is obviously well into the fake relationship. So they're watching a movie together and he slips up. So she's eating cotton candy ice cream and he's like, that's disgusting. And then a few seconds later he mumbles, I can't believe I have a crush on a girl with such horrible ice cream taste. And then they both kind of ignore that it happened, but he just told her he liked her in real life if it wasn't obvious to her, which it never is to the characters, but to everyone else it is. So anyway, 171. Oh, okay, so this part, I was so worried because usually in these kind of books, the girl really fucks up and she's like, oh my gosh, it's getting too real, I like him, I need to not do this, blah, blah, blah. So she's totally fine. When he asks her to go to his family's hotel opening, she agrees like right away, and I'm like, thank God. I thought she was gonna be stupid, but then he ended up being stupid. So yeah, I thought she was gonna do a relationship and be stupid, but he is. But basically so at the end when he's stupid, it's because his dad, okay, spoilers a lot, his dad was cheating on his mom and his mom was trying to stay together to protect him. And so he was like, we need to break up because my dad's influenced everything in my life. He influenced me getting a girlfriend, which is you. And so he thought like that changed his feelings. And I was like, okay, you're very dumb. I understand where you're coming from being a teenage boy, but that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But obviously he gets his shit together in the end and they get together, or else what kind of happy ending book would this be? So yeah, that was my short book review. There's gonna be more book reviews to come, I promise. Oh, and I guess I should rate. I want to say 3.74 out of 5, because you have to do 3, 4 on Goodreads. I wish they had like point whatever to be more specific. I think that would be cooler. Anyway, enough about that rant. If you want to go follow me on Goodreads, I'll leave that down below as well. And I hope you liked this short little book review. I'm for sure going to do more in the future. The next one I'll probably be doing is a Life of Pi one. I read that book a while ago, I know. I've been waiting, trying to motivate myself to watch the movie so I can do a review on the book and the movie. So maybe I'll do that this weekend. That's my plan. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!